happens to be our last class on YouTube. The next class we are meeting on the course will be on Telegram. Is where we do the digging deep into the course and discuss over what we have learned on YouTube. We're calling it wrap of the course part 40 today, and we're taking our going from the essence of education in the history of social welfare. It has been said, let's go straight into it. For those of us who might be asking, how do I join the Telegram class? All you need to do is to become a member in the private class, and you can have access to all the perks available. All right, the Telegram class, all the perks available only to our members in the private class. All right. So now we've been talking about welfare for quite a while. It's been wonderful, interesting, as this has to do with reality. Okay, so what is it about education, all right, in social welfare administration in Nigeria? So without further ado, let's just go straight into it. Now, the education sector and social welfare administration in Nigeria, right, is very important to know a thing or two about. Now, education sector is another, it's said to be one of the very important sector that helps to promote social welfare and equitable society, all right, equitable social policy. So we have education in social welfare, all right, very important. It's one sector, the educational sector, all right, the education sector is said to be an important sector that helps to promote social welfare, all right, it helps to promote social welfare, and not just that, it also, right, helps promote equitable, all right, social policy, social policy as well. Now, let's look at the history of education sector in Nigeria. Now, the issue of education sector in Nigeria dates back to the colonial era, all right? It dates back to the colonial era, okay, in 1842. In 1842, when the British built the first primary school in Lagos. All right, so the first primary school in Lagos was built in 18, all right, 42. Now, and by 1849, all right, and 1859, I mean to say, when Christian Missionary Society established the first secondary school in Nigeria, all right. So we are talking about the history of education in Nigeria, and we say it dates back to when it dates back to the colonial era, all right, in 1842, all right, when the British built the first primary school, and by 1859, we have the first secondary school. Are we together? The first secondary school, all right, which is otherwise known as when the Christian Missionary Society established. All right, so it was the British, all right, it was the British that built the first primary school. Okay, in that state, the CMS established the first secondary school in Nigeria. Right, so the first secondary school in Nigeria was established by all right, MS, an abbreviation for Christian Missionary Society. Now, the CMS Grammar School was located in Badagry area of Lagos. Then we have the King's College and other British model school followed in the pattern of the Western schools that were established in the colonial era in Nigeria. It was not until 1934 when we had the Yaba College of Technology, all right, built for the training of technical empowerment, all right, needed to aid colonial administration in Nigeria. Okay, so the Yaba Tech, all right, the Yaba College of Technology, so we actually call it Yaba Tech, was built for the training of technical manpower. All right, and basically it was in 1934. Okay, so we have that as that. Still on this, in 1948, the British established the University of Ibadan, which started as a college of University of London. All right, so the University of Ibadan started as a college of University of London. So happen to be um, if you happen to school there, all right, you have the opportunity to also, all right, school at the University of London, as the University of Ibadan happens to be the college of the University of London, all right, and this was basically in 1948. Today, Nigeria now has several public and private primary school and secondary schools for imparting pre-university education. It has also over 100 public and private universities, with universities of technology among them. All right. So we have that as that. Like you have had me mention, in the structure of Nigerian education, we have the public and we have the private. All right. Both in the federal, state, and local government level. Okay. So let's just go straight ahead because I want us to do something. I want us to conclude with the course tonight. So without further ado, let's talk about the organization, the commission, and agencies regulating education in Nigeria. So let's look at some of the regulating bodies, all right? The agencies responsible for regulating education in Nigeria. Okay. So the very first thing we need to talk about here is the NUC. NUC. I might not be writing the full meaning, but I'll definitely say what it means. Now, NUC is an acronym for the National Universities Commission. All right. And the National Universities Commission is a commission established by the federal government under the Ministry of Education to do what? To regulate university education. Okay. And set minimum standard. They are responsible for setting the benchmark for the discharge of university education in Nigeria. They are the one that lay down the policy and do the regulation, the NUC. All right. The commission is also saddled with the responsibility of guiding government in the appointment of university staff, and administrators. All right. So we have that as that. So we have other regulatory bodies, all right, in the educational sector. We have the like of JAM, which is the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, all right. We have the LGA, okay. We have the LGA is an acronym for the Local Government Authority. We have the NAPTE, which is the National Business and Technical Education Board. We have the NCE, National Certificate of Education. and lots more. So we have that as that. Let's go a step. Let's go a step further. Okay. Now, let's talk about the role of non-state actors and non-governmental organizations in welfare. So when we say non-state actor or non-governmental, we are simply talking about organizations that are not owned or controlled by the government who are directly involved in social welfare. By now, I believe you understand what it means by social welfare already. So now, non-governmental organizations are non-profit organizations. All right, they are not just owned by the government, but they are also non-profits, meaning they are not profit-oriented organizations. You are not seeing them as okay, they are going into social welfare because of they have it in mind that they are going to make profits out of it. No, okay, they are not such. And a good example of this are the charity-based organization. All right, we have the charity-based organization, which is under the non-government organization. We also have international non-government organizations. All right, basically they work globally. That's why we call them international. Like the charity-based organization, they are voluntary organizations set up by religious bodies. The charity-based, they are voluntary organizations set up by religious bodies to promote social welfare. See, churches going to places to give them bags of rice, give them water. That is categorized under the charity-based organization. All right, a subcategory of the non-governmental organization. So we have that as that. So very quickly, before we call it a wrap for tonight, and we've actually done most of everything we have here. Let's really talk about what it means by the term criminology. Okay, when we say criminology, okay, what are we referring to? Now, when we say criminology, we are simply talking about, okay, the study of the origin, the nature, causes, and consequences of crime in the society. All right, the origin, okay, the nature, and causes. All right, causes and consequences. Causes and consequences of crime in the society. Okay, causes and consequences of crime in the society. It is the body of knowledge that is concerned with the making of laws that, all right, the making of laws, the breaking of laws, and societal reaction to the breaking of law. We can also see it as that. All right. So now let's quickly look at the branches of criminology. Under this, we have several areas of research and theory which criminologists often see as the areas of specialization of crime, justice, and experts. So what are we saying here? Some of the branches of criminology are criminal etiology. All right, criminal etiology. Okay, that is one of the branches. That is one of the branches of criminology. Now, this branch of criminology is said to be the oldest. It is concerned with the study, all right? It is concerned with the study of the causes of crime. Let's first note that it is the oldest. Okay? It is the oldest, and it is concerned with the causes of crime in the society. It is all and sundry of criminal etiology. We also have what we call penology. All right, penol. All right, basically it is penology. penology. Here, it is a field of criminology that deals with the study of the origin and nature of prisons, cells, and correctional homes in modern society. All right, deals with the study of prisons, cells, and correctional homes in modern society. So we have that as that basically, and we've actually covered a lot. So calling a wrap on the course tonight. So let's just quickly look at what we have here. All right, as we discuss. All right, some regional organizations and social welfare administration. All right, some of the regional organizations that are involved in social welfare administrations are the likes of the European Union, the Arab League, the African Union. We all know what African Union means, right? Just we have them as Union, which is formerly the Organization of African Unity. All right, so African Union, EU, the African Organization of African Unity, Organization of African Unity, OAU, now African Union. And they are basically out there, all right, with the aim of replacing, all right, with the aim of establishing independence and promoting African development and helping African countries. Okay, so we have that as that. So thank you very much, everyone. I think we have been able to do something reasonable tonight, and we're going to call it wrap here for today. And in our next class, we'll be taking it up with some other calls entirely. All right. Thank you very much, and do have a wonderful evening. Bye for now.